Hello. I'm actually here early. Let's see if this camera wants to cooperate. I don't know what's going on. All right. Let me make sure the mat is seen. Right. Hello there. My name is Bailey Rayne, and I am never early for a live class, but I decided to hop on 5 minutes early so everybody knows that I'm here. And if you're here and you're a subscriber, send me a heart or thumbs up in the chat. And being that I am here a little early, I'd love to ask some questions before class gets started. And these can be touched back on later down the road when whoever sees this when they see it. And that is, I would like to go live at least twice, at least once a month, and if not twice a month. And I'm kind of feeling into Tuesday evenings, and I just want to know in the comments where Tuesdays land for you, how Tuesdays land for you. I'm also figuring out that this is going the opposite direction that I am, just so for future reference for myself. Yes. So any thoughts on Tuesday evenings around this time? If that lands for you, if it doesn't, and just letting me know that. And if a different day works, letting me know in the comments what a different day would be good to do a live class, to come together virtually and just do class from home. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sit in traffic at 5 o'clock or whatever time to get to the studio. So yeah, just let me know what works best for you on time. I just finished a private yoga class here in my space. So for those of you who are local, if you follow me on Instagram, I have there that I do private sessions and sound baths and Reiki sessions, all of those things. And the prices are set. They're on my Instagram page, but with conversation, the prices can be flexible. So just reach out if you're looking for some one-on-one adjustments or corrections, or you're just not sure if you're doing things right in the studio or even here. I try hard to announce a lot of corrections while we go, but sometimes things get slipped, and I also can't see your body here. So if there's micro adjustments that's different for your body versus what I'm generally offering as a correction, let me know. I would love to come to your house and do a session, or have you come to my little humble abode here. But yeah, just letting me know. Anyone have a question for me that they would like to put in the chat? This is totally gonna throw me off that we're going in two different directions. And if you don't have a question, you just want to put a heart, whatever works. I do want to fair warn everyone, at some point Tallulah's going to come home from dog park, and she's going to be a psychotic puppy. Guaranteed she's going to blast into this room, into this space. You're going to hear a loud puppy scruffing and a lot of love that she's going to give me. We got 2 more minutes, so I'll give us the 2 minutes. And what you're going to need for class is a yoga mat. If you have one, yoga mat's optional. If you have a good rug, carpet, or something in your house that you can use as support, yoga mat's not necessary when we're home. Also, if you have 2 blocks, that would be amazing too. Again, not necessary, only if you have it. And with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead over to my mat and we can get started. So you'll notice that I am grabbing a seat on my block and coming into Virasana, Thunderbolt pose. Whatever feels right and comfortable to you. It doesn't have to be this asana. And I want to touch on the topic of today's class, which is cultivating gratitude. It's definitely something that people talk about a lot, having a gratitude list in the morning, saying something of gratitude to start every day, or maybe something of gratitude before you fall asleep in bed. Some people use it as journal prompts. And sometimes it's like, yeah, we're saying all these things and we think we're, actively doing it, but there's something to be said to actually incorporate gratitude into your body, to feel gratitude for your body. We become so disembodied and disconnected. And even down to our yoga practices, I know for me as a yoga instructor, sometimes I say, lift the foot, lift the hand, and I keep saying the instead of your. And so I'm going to try hard to be conscious of that today. I'm not going to be perfect, I'm sure, but it is your arm, your hand, your leg, your foot, your body. And we should have a lot of gratitude for that. It's a beautiful thing to be able to move this body. There's so many ways we can cultivate gratitude, and I'll try to touch on all the aspects today. But one of the big parts of having gratitude is having an open heart, not only for others, but for yourself. And in this time of giving, sometimes it feels like we're over giving, dropping boundaries, and we're not receiving. And that's not every case, but there's a lot that goes on this time of year. We have a bigger holiday coming up, and a lot of us can get busy, 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 doing. And then even if you're not the person cooking, cleaning, doing all those things, you could be the person that doesn't have to do those things. You just show up, but there's going to be a person there that drains the energy out of you, or asks really inappropriate questions, or makes you feel really uncomfortable. And then you feel weird and you're like, how do I even come back to myself after that? And that it's friends, it's family, it's just what comes with the territory when we all gather together. Different energies, different places in our journeys, or no journey at all. And so all through today's class, we are going to be just tapping into gratitude for ourselves, gratitude for being here, and opening our heart to love and compassion for whatever comes our way over this weekend and over the next several weeks. And to know that in the end, all that matters is we need to love ourselves through all of it. So after I now have that whole little spiel, go ahead and join me in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like. And I'm going to try to be intentional as we go through practice, not to overspeak. Hopefully this is the end of my blah, blah, blahing. Some days it just comes out. So sit up nice and tall. You can rest your hands on your thighs, or if you're sitting cross-legged, hands on your knees. Soften your gaze. Only if you feel safe to, completely close your eyes. Just take a moment to arrive. Take a moment to be in your body. Be a witness to all the sounds within your space, without judgment. Be a witness to your body. Beginning to use your exhales to soften any tense places you can find. Maybe it's in the shoulders or the neck. Or maybe it's just you feel like you can't breathe deeply. There's a lot going on, and taking a deep breath is where you need to soften. Let's bring both hands onto our chest. You can even drop your chin down towards your heart if you would like. And our intention, collective intention for this class, is How can I find more gratitude for my existence? How can I find gratitude for my existence? And just feel your heartbeat behind your hands. And take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Take a big side body stretch. Breathe into the left ribs. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Deep breath into the ribs. I can't tell if this camera is mirroring me or making me go opposite, but either way, just go from side to side. And then inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows and lift your sternum towards the sky. Inhale, neutral out the spine, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift the heart. 2 more times. And take one more, reach up, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms out wide. Interlace your fingers behind your body. And then inhale, lift up the sternum. Exhale, soften the shoulders down and back. Now hold here for 3 more breaths. Release the fingers. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, right arm underneath the left, equal arms. I want you to intentionally think about breathing between your shoulder blades. So inhale, expand behind the heart. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, expand your arms out wide, big wingspan. Exhale, interlace your fingers back behind your body. Switch the clasp of your fingers. If it feels weird, it's right. Pull the shoulders down and back. 3 deep breaths. Direct the breath right into your sternum, right into your heart center. Release the fingers. Inhale wide. Exhale, left arm under right, binding it up as much as you can. 3 deep breaths. Intentionally breathe into the backside of your body. I had a teacher explain that the heart goes in all directions of the heart chakra space, meaning it doesn't just radiate forward and we're breathing into the sternum, but also out to the sides of the ribs and the backside of our body. One more breath. Good. Release. Give the hands a little shake, maybe the chest a little shake. Let's bring the fingertips to the sternum and just tap the chest. Breaking everything up, breaking up the walls that we bind around ourselves to protect our hearts, especially this time of year. Letting ourselves be clear so that we can communicate with love, we can hug, with these arms from love and gratitude. Take one more breath of tapping. Good. We're going to bring the hands now. If you're sitting in Sukhasana with the legs crossed, just hold on to the tops of your knees. If you're sitting like me, hold on to your feet. We're going to inhale, lift the sternum up, and then exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, lean back a little. Inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, round. So a little different variation of cat-cow. We'll go 3 more times. And we'll come back to center, and if you need to sit in a different way, if you need to extend your legs for a minute, we're going to be here for a little bit longer. We're going to do a few hand kriyas. I do these pretty often in my group classes now, and you'll see them more in my yoga videos in general for class, but we're going to send the hands out in front. Inhale, flex your hands as much as you can, as if you're stretching your hand, but using the muscles to do it, and then exhale, point your fingers down. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. One more. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And then flex the hand back. Bring your thumb in, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Squeeze your thumb in the middle, and then pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb. Don't hold your breath. Thumb, pointer, ring, middle, pinky, squeeze. Pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb. Take a deep breath. One more round, one at a time. Come all the way in. Hold the fist. Circle your wrist one way. Circle your wrist the other way. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Inhale, elbows up, around and back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just give the hands a little shake. Those are really great if you type on a computer all day long, you're answering text messages and emails on your phone all day long, just getting all of that out of the hands. So now we're going to come up into a tabletop position, moving your props wherever you need to, that they're out of the way. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's take a nice deep inhale in a neutral spine. Exhale, drop the tailbone back towards the heels. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Exhale, back. Now really think about your breath beginning and your movement following. It's going to slow you down a little. Finish the round you're on. Take 3 more rounds. And the next time you come up to tabletop, we're going to stay here, finding cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the sternum. Exhale, round the spine, separate between the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the sternum, broaden the collarbones up and forward. Exhale, round the spine, press the mat away, separate between the shoulder blades. Become hyper-aware as you move your body through your cat-cow of your heart center traveling forward. And then the heart center reaching up, back through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll come back to neutral. You're going to slide, and I mean physically touch your body, your right hand up your left arm, across your chest, all the way up. Reach, inhale, exhale, back pedal it down across your chest, down your left arm, and back towards the mat. Inhale, glide your hand all the way up, find a reach. Exhale, thread all the way back down. Feel your body. Come back to your body. Feel gratitude for this left arm, for the heart, for the chest, for this reach. Exhale, bring it back. Really connect to your body. Thank you, left arm, for holding me up. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Thank you. Right arm, slide all the way up. Reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more rounds. Good. Ground the hands. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. We'll come into puppy pose, reaching the hands towards the top of the mat, grounding the forehead down towards the floor. Option also to just rest your forehead on a block if that feels too intense. If you're really deep in your practice, you can bring your chin towards the mat, whatever feels right. As you breathe here, once again, focus on breathing into the heart center, back side and front side. So inhale, expand the back side of your heart, the sides of your ribs. Exhale, soften your heart center, your sternum towards the mat. Do that again. Stay with it. Good, and then slowly lift your head up. Let your forearms rest down onto the mat. Drop the belly down. There's Tallulah, saying your highs. My baby girl. So we're here in Sphinx pose. We have elbows right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, shoulders pulling down and back. So it's like we're lifting up our hearts. Pull the low belly up and in, protect the low spine. And then instead of looking straight forward, most likely straight at me, bring your chin in slightly, gaze down. How can I cultivate more gratitude for myself? One more deep inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Slide your hands right next to the sides of your chest. Inhale, baby cobra lift. Exhale, lower. For 4, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3, 2, 1 more. Good, and then this time we'll press up and find our first full child's pose. Balasana, you can bring your big toes to touch, knees wide. Creep your fingertips forward, find a long spine, tailbone through the crown of your head, really lengthen. Really think about breathing in all directions. Ribs are expanding, you're breathing into the back side of your body, exhaling into the heart center. You're safe. You're in your body. Gratitude for every breath you take. It's like every breath fills your cup up a little bit more. On your next inhale, roll up back to tabletop. Exhale, lower back down onto your belly. Inhale, baby cobra lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, sink back. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back. Good. 2 more rounds without my guidance. Tallulah's barking at something. I'm sorry, guys. We'll go ahead and come back up. Inhale, exhale, lower back down. And then this time we're going to press up into as much of a cobra, full cobra as you can, or upward dog. So if the body is still wanting to stay grounded, stay grounded. If you want to bring the thighs and knees up, do so. Don't overclasp the low back. Pull the low belly up and in. And then drop the left hip down, look over the right shoulder. Drop the right hip down, look over the left shoulder. 1 more to each side. Take 1 more long inhale. Exhale, lower the body all the way back down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Option to lift the feet, but you can leave them grounded. We're going to hold for 3 deep breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release, lower down. Ground the hands, press up, inhale. Exhale, find a child's pose. Let the spine go the other way. Re-anchor. Good. We'll go ahead and come back up to tabletop. Walk a little bit forward on your mat so you have plenty of space behind you. Inhale, extend the right leg back, and then exhale, tuck your toes at the back of the mat and just find a little rock forward and back. Stretch out the toes, the ankle, the heels. Well, not the heels, the calves. Whatever's back there, just all the things. And we'll find stillness. You're going to pivot on your supporting knee to face the side of your mat, and your right arm's going to reach all the way up. Take an inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reach the arm overhead for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold here, opening the sides of the heart. The rib cage is exactly that, a cage for the heart. So if we can find space in our ribs to breathe deeper, our hearts can expand and beat a little slower, beat a little calmer to whatever it throws at it with compassion, love, understanding. So imagine you're finding space from your hip bone to the base of your ribs and every rib along the way. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, pivot back to center. We'll go right to the other side. Left leg extends back, tucking the toes, finding that nice little rock. And then anchoring into stillness, pivot on your supporting knee, Reaching up with the left arm, take an inhale. Exhale, arm reaches overhead. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arm overhead. 2 more. Remember, breath begins, movement follows. This one, we hold the reach over the head, long body, make space, breathe deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, ground the hand, pivot back to where we were, drop the knee, and then we're going to come up into a kneeling position. So all that warming up for the back, that is all for this. The biggest heart opener we can find, which is camel. So the first thing I want you to do, very first thing I want you to do, if camel's not your practice, please skip this. Do whatever feels right. Listen to your body. If it is, but your back's a little sore, bring your hands to your low back. You're going to squeeze your glutes. Pull the low, well, first just pull the shoulders down and back, and then pull the low belly up and in. So really we're engaging the core. We're not, that's a big difference, right? It looks terrible. So really think about pulling the low belly up and in. There's this lift happening in the sternum, and then the gaze shifts up. The breath is still fluid and easeful. One more breath. Chin to chest, relax the body, send the tailbone back for a moment. Rub the thighs, your thighs. Ground into your body. Gratitude for every breath, every movement. Even if something else is being called to you right now, there's no camel in your life, that's perfect. And we're going to come back up. Option to take that same variation again, or we can bring the right hand down to the right heel, squeeze the glutes. Again, don't overstick out the belly, it's active. And we reach the left arm up. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the glute muscles. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Good. Drop the tailbone and just sweep your arms around. If you were doing the original round, go ahead and take your rest. Otherwise, come to the other side. Deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and drop. We'll all sit in stillness for a moment. Let the spine readjust. Close your eyes. This time, bring your hands onto your heart. How can I cultivate more gratitude for myself? We're going to go up one last time. Again, any variation works. If it's in your practice to take the full asana, you can bring one hand down, then the other, and then squeeze the glutes, pull the low belly up and in, dropping open. Open hearts, open exhales. One more breath. Slowly ease your way out. Take your time. Come back to a seated meditation. Send a nice intentional exhale to your low back. Remembering that we're important too. It's not just about everybody else. To love ourselves. To hold gratitude in every moment that we breathe. Every moment that we get to experience to touch, to feel, to cry, to be angry, frustrated. Every single thing that we wish we didn't experience is just as important as the things we want to experience. It's all necessary. It's all part of the process. Let's go ahead and shift off of our feet. We'll swing our legs out in front of our bodies, scooting forward until we can come down onto our backs. Hug your knees in towards your chest. We'll take Apanasana. That means I'm just holding onto the tops of my knees. Fingertips are pointing down towards my toes. I'm going to inhale and arms are going to extend so that the knees stop just over the hip bones. And then exhale, pull the knees into chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more rounds. Final thing, we're going to bring your hands onto our hearts, elbows out towards the side. Inhale, expand the arms, legs go up. Exhale, hands come back to your heart center as the knees bend. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. We'll take a pause. We're going to do this 3 more times, but this time we're going to exhale Om as we come into our heart center. If there's a lot going on in your house and you can't Om out loud, you can just hum instead. So inhale, expand. Chant our Om. Inhale. Last one, inhale. Rest your feet down. When you're ready, slowly settle into your final resting pose, your Shavasana, extending the legs, letting the arms rest out to the side, shimmying the shoulder blades underneath the body so the heart is open, fingertips soft, face relaxed, jaw unhinged. Knowing that in this time of year of chaos, of excitement, of doing, when we should be resting because we're going into winter, tell yourself you deserve this moment. I have a meditation coming out on Friday here about deserving rest. We all deserve rest so we can soften our hearts to ease into the present moment, so that we can cultivate that understanding, that compassion, and that gratitude just for simply being a thing that breathes right now. That's it. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do, but simply breathe. Let everything else go. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, rubbing your thumb over each one of your fingertips, feeling your skin, your imprint, nobody else's. What a beautiful thing to be grateful for, that you have a fingerprint that no one else can match. How unique that is. Rolling your wrists, rolling your ankles, reaching your arms over your head, taking a big, long, good morning like stretch, even though it's in the evening. And slowly rolling over to one side, taking a pause in a fetal position with your eyes closed or heavy. And ask yourself one more time, how can I cultivate more gratitude for myself? Maybe journal about this after class, or if you'd like, you can put a word or a phrase in the comments. Take a nice, deep, honest breath with whatever that is. And slowly come up to seated, keeping the eyes closed or heavy. Back to wherever you began, or maybe where you didn't begin. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. And the light in me honors light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining me for class. Please remember that you deserve to fill your own cup up through this time. You can come back to this practice anytime you feel like you need to find some expansion in the heart center, when you feel like there's a lot coming in. How can we fill back up and release what isn't ours? Remembering that we deserve to feel gratitude for ourselves and for our existence. So I hope you have a beautiful holiday, all the holidays coming up. If you enjoyed class, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber and you took class or you found this class. And again, if there's a good live time for class that you would like, I would love to hear some feedback. I'm still feeling Tuesday evenings, doing some community lives at home, just where you can practice in your own space. So thank you all once again. I'm going to crawl myself closer to the camera. All right. Any last things I want to mention? No, I think that's it. If you want to become a member, I will be doing live classes weekly. And I don't have any members yet, so I haven't started that. But whenever I have my first member, even if it's just one, we will do class every single week together. So it's something to look forward to if you're interested. And all about that is here on my channel. If you go over to join, it'll tell you everything. Again, my name's Bailey Rayne, and I'm so grateful for you for being here and being you. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.